Every summer, we see EA Sports present the athlete who will be featured on the cover of their NHL video game, whether it'll be Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, PK Subban, and Vladimir Tarasenko, just some athletes we've seen before gracing the cover. We see now that many fans are criticizing the game for failing to evolve with the times. The cover has always represented an NHL player in a playing stance with their helmet on, but this year, NHL 23 is changing that completely. On the streets of Southern California, we see Trevor Zegras and Sarah Nurse pose for the cover. In shorts with their flow waving in the wind, the face of the league and a superstar women's player made history. Instead of dressing them up in equipment that more than half of the gamers don't even wear, they are dressed for street hockey. The league has made an effort to support street hockey and market it in a way to play the game without the expense costs of equipment and ice. If you only needed a stick, puck, and net, hockey would be way more popular in the United States. Instead, parents sign their kids up for basketball and soccer instead of spending thousands of dollars on hockey gear each year. Zegras has the perfect persona and good looks to initiate a love of street hockey in the perfect place, which is Southern California. In the video game, we've been able to play a street hockey style game in threes mode. Now it graces the cover. The sport has also promoted the women's game in the last couple of years, as now Sarah Nurse, who put up 18 points in 7 games on Team Canada's trek to win the gold medal at the Olympics in February, is now on the cover as well. She comes from a family of athletes. Her cousin is Darnell Nurse of the Edmonton Oilers, her uncle is a former NFL quarterback, which was Donovan McNabb, and another cousin is Kia Nurse of the WNBA. She is a recognizable face in Canada, and coming off her record-setting performance at the Olympics and Canada's quest for a gold medal at the World Championships, she was the perfect candidate for the cover. As for Zegras, he was destined to be on the cover at some point, but a lot of people were shocked that it came so soon. After his first full NHL season with the Anaheim Ducks, he has become a recognizable face in the NHL at just 21 years old. Whether it will be the Michigan move or the over-the-net pass, he has made the real game look like a video game, and EA added those moves to their game, with Zegras' character perfecting them in a promotional trailer. This cover, with a young star and a black woman, should attract more people to the sport. Ethnic diversity and women have been largely absent from hockey advertising, especially in the United States. Brianna Decker is not half the celebrity Nurse or Marie-Philippe Poulin are in Canada, but Nurse is sending the message that no matter your ethnic background or your gender, you can play hockey at the highest level. As for Zegras, younger generations have been connecting with sports through highlights more and more in recent years. The best example of this is his highlight, which garnered so much attention, where his pass to Sonny Milano, which created absolute havoc on Twitter.
As you can see here, he's behind the net. It looks like he's going for the old Michigan. He brings it up. Miller goes to knock it up. He shoots it in front.
Oh, it's
what a
Milano!
pass to Milano. Wow.
It is one of the greatest highlights the NHL has ever seen, and with over 3 million views on Twitter and a repost from actor Michael B. Jordan on Instagram, the clip has made him an instant superstar. The NHL has never been great at marketing its young stars. In all fairness, all-stars like Sidney Crosby or Jonathan Toews have never even had the personality for the spotlight that Zegras does. He has quickly become one of the most popular players in the league because of his talent and outgoing nature. He was absolutely the right choice as a star for the future, but the main question that still remains is, will EA's NHL 23 be an improvement? And this is the ultimate question for those who still have that awkward picture of Vladimir Tarasenko in their living room. Is the video game better for the first time in a long time? The early trailer is very promising in my opinion, as the inclusion of power play and penalty kill strategies is cool for game geeks who enjoy a well set up power play, which is kind of like me, but it also seems that they made the goaltending a little bit more competitive, and it'll be interesting to see how people react to the change, as now scoring will be a bit more difficult. As usual, they have added things to make the game more realistic, such as the fans being more involved in the game and players now holding their sticks when they go for a change, taking away the ever-frustrating pass to the player who is getting off the ice. But the best update comes right at the end of the trailer. EA has updated puck carrier speed so that the fastest players in the league are actually the fastest players in the league. When playing as the New York Rangers, I should be rewarded for breaking in with Chris Kreider as opposed to Ryan Reeves, and it looks like I finally will be. Sports video games seem to have hit a wall in the past 5 years, as there's been few updates to the EA and 2K series since the drastic increase in graphics in the mid-2010s. Whether it's the show, 2K, or Madden, gamers have been very disincentivized to buy the games because they are more or less the same time as in previous editions. Hopefully NHL 23 will change that. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a wonderful day.